What's happening, everybody? The title is not a lie. I did in fact get a brand new setup last week, and today I decided to get you all a little room tour, I guess. It's not going to be, amazing. I wouldn't say my setup is the best, but it's definitely one I am very much proud of, and I also figured it would not be right to just jump into making new videos without addressing why my background has changed so much. I wanted to change my setup for a while because I was getting sick of my old desk, how it kept bending in on itself when when my monitor was on it, and at times you can even hear in the video my desk like suddenly creaking or cracking or something like that, which I am so sorry if you guys managed to hear that. So I got a brand new desk. I got it as a graduation present when I graduated college. Big shout out to my grandparents there. Thank you so much to him, Pap. And I finished the new setup on Friday, and when I finished it, I decided that I actually wanted to share it with you all. Before we start though, in case it wasn't obvious enough, unless something changes again, this is going to be how I'm going to be recording from now on. Not only on the channel that you're seeing now, but Leuname Games, my other channel, which if you have not seen it and you like board games, check it out. You might like it. Links in the description. So with that, I guess, shameless plug-in out of the way, let's get into the tour. As we slowly pan around the room, in case it wasn't obvious enough, I am a massive sports fan. I mean, seriously, like, I've got sports memorabilia literally surrounding my entire room. Every wall that is in my room has some form of memorabilia on it. I have a little collection of wooden swords. I got these when I went to Pittsburgh last year, and a couple months ago I just got them because it looks cool. Sitting right next to them is a bookshelf 2/3 of the way filled with books, mostly history stuff. I am a huge history guy. And then filling up the rest of that shelf is a few board games, along with a little shelf with smaller games up here. And then right next to that, along with this shelf, is my entire board game collection. Bookshelves filled to the brim with various board games, card games, dice games. I am a massive gamer. This here is where my desk used to be. Obviously, it's not there anymore. I completely tore it down and got rid of it. It's just a dresser, nothing special about the dresser. Here is a little cabinet here with a couple odds and ends card games that I couldn't fit on my shelf. Next to that, I've got a little filing cabinet with, in each drawer, I've got various things. In here, I've got some extras from Star Wars X-Wing and my Dice Masters CCG collection. And then in here, I've got a couple DS games, some Switch games, and a couple PC games on DVD. And then here I just got a whole stack of paper. Oh, I actually forgot I keep my Game Boy in there. Alright, sitting on top of the cabinet is my old PS2 plugged into a little TV because they both still work. And now that I'm actually talking about this, I'm curious, does anyone out there actually still own a PS2? If you do own one and you're watching this, please let me know in the comments. I'm starting to feel old now. Here's my bed. It's a bed. This here is my table. I moved it more toward the window. It used to be toward the middle of the room. I moved it over. This is where I do my tutorials and my unboxings. And then right behind that is the bread and butter of this whole thing. This is my brand new desk. The cables. This is my computer. It's actually a pre-built computer. I did not build this myself. This is a cyber-powered PC, which when I got it, it actually came with the keyboard and the mouse. I'm also sorry that if you can't see the inside of the computer here, because with the way the cables are all arranged, I had to basically force the more seeable end of it hit back against the wall, because that's the only way I could get all the cables to plug into that. I'm sorry. The desk itself is a 55-inch standing desk, but if we go over here, we can actually see on the side, there's actually a little crank here. This actually can adjust the height of the desk, so if I ever want to sit down or stand up, I just turn this crank one of two ways, and the desk will actually raise or lower depending on where I want to be. Here's my microphone. For those of you who are curious on what it is, this is a blue snowball, and I absolutely love it. I have loved this thing the moment I started using it. I love the quality that it had. A lot of other people who have used microphone would say they would is something like a Rode Podcaster or something like that, or even a Blue Yeti mic, which is actually from the same company. But I prefer the Snowball because it's so cute. Look at how small it is. I love it. Also, I have my microphone sitting on a little cabinet here, which I just keep a bunch of just some dice and just some random tokens in here. And I put it on here because I don't like it being right next to my mouse, because when I did that, it was a lot easier to hear the clicking within the video. So I put it on this little cabinet to try and reduce the chance of that being heard. And these two monitors here, these are actually two separate monitors. I got this one. This is an Asus VG245H gaming monitor. I got this the same day I got my PC. The other monitor here, which is way smaller than the first one, this is an HP monitor, which I think I got at a yard sale, if I remember right. And I know HP kind of has a little bit of a bad rap for having their products fail on them. I mean, my brother even has a knack for calling HP short for horrible products, but I have not had any problems with this monitor, and I've used other HP products before. I've never had a problem with them. This is my webcam. This is a Logitech HD laptop cam, probably one of the simplest ones you could get. It's a USB plug-in, so if you get one of these, all you gotta do is just plug it into the appropriate slot on your PC, and you're good to go with it. You might need an extension cord though, because the cord length on this camera is absolutely shit. And then behind that is my ring light. And I keep that behind my camera so that way when I go to record, the light is shining in my face. So that way you can all see my face. And the last thing I wanted to show was this little guy right here. This is a Wacom 1 Creative Pen display. I keep it on my laptop, which as you can see, if I can pick it up here, it's also an HP. I keep them together here because they need to be together in order to work properly. I basically just use this to create some of my thumbnails for some of my videos. If it's a lot more complex, next I would use this. If the thumbnail is meant to be a lot simpler, I would just use my PC. And that's my room and my setup. Obviously, like I said, I wouldn't say it's anything, extravagant or anything like that, but it's definitely a setup that I am very proud of. And I hope you all enjoyed it and the tour. And if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. But until next time, see you later! Nice, very... Oh, shit! Forgot about that. Back it up, back up. So now, without the artillery here to delay us, we can actually move up as much as we want.